I try to treat you like I would my own parents. My mother's 85. She's worked hard her whole life as a teacher, and I don't want her to run out of money. So I have her money protected. She can't lose it. She gets tax-free income, and she'll never run out of money no matter how long she lives. If you like that, maybe I can help you too.
What happens to my IRA when I die?
What happens when you die with an IRA is, first of all, you've got this big IRA 401k that you've been contributing to while you were working. Since you retired, it's been growing tax deferred, and you have not taken anything out, most likely. Most people wait till they're required to withdraw from their IRA, which means 70 and a half. So when you start taking out at 70 and a half, the amount that you have to take out is about 4%. So let's say you have a $200,000 IRA and you're 71 and you have to take out $8,000 and pay tax on it. What happens is, as long as it's growing at 4% or greater, you're never going to empty the account. Most people won't take more than they're required because they don't want to pay more tax. They don't want to have their Social Security tax. They don't want to be put in a higher bracket. So they've got this big, huge tax bomb they're sitting on, and it ends up going to their heirs. In a lot of cases, that's your children. Well, the way that's taxed when you die, it's taxed based on where your children live. So you're talking about state income tax. If you live in states like Massachusetts, California, Massachusetts, those types of places is going to charge you anywhere between 5 and 10% to your kids. They're also going to be paying federal income tax. The top bracket this year is 35%. And a lot of people say, well, my child isn't in a 35% bracket. Well, if they're making $100,000 a year and now they inherit $200,000 from you that's never been taxed before, what do you think that does to their tax bracket? And then you have that nasty tax that's only applied on retirement account inheritances. It's called income in respect of a decedent. That means the government is mad that you died with a taxable account that you never paid the tax on, so now they're going to penalize your heirs. Income in respect of a decedent can run between 10 and 20%, depending on the amount in the IRA. Last but certainly not least is you've got death tax. Now, death tax, the good news is you die this year, you won't pay any death tax on the first $5 million. But if you're going to die this year, you might want to get busy. We're running out of time. If you don't die this year, they're slated to change that to a $1 million exemption. That's not on your IRAs, that's on your whole estate. Anything over the million, 55 cents on a dollar. So let's say you have some CDs, some stocks, some bonds, some mutual funds, a couple of homes, an IRA account, and you die with $2 million. First million is free, second million will cost your children $550,000. Now that tax is due 9 months after you die. Isn't that interesting? It takes 9 months to be born, and now it takes 9 months to die if you have a little bit of money. So that is what happens when you die with an IRA or 401k. What are the solutions to that? You can see here that even without death tax, there's not going to be anything left for your loved ones. Do you want them to sit around talking about what was left, or having better memories? Because you can have the choice to leave them a tax privilege. A couple of things you can do. Solutions-wise, first of all, you can convert to a Roth IRA. Ed Slott, if you don't know who he is, he's the guru of Roth IRAs. He has 9 best-selling books. Here's one of them, Parlay Your IRA into a Family Fortune. And you can go to Ed Slott's website, www.irahelp.com, and you can get all the information you need there, including finding an advisor trained by Ed Slott. You can click on Find an Advisor, put your zip code in, and You might just find my name on that list. So he says a Roth IRA, based on the tax changes, there's been some ridiculous loopholes passed. Now anybody can convert to a Roth IRA that's tax-free. So now let's say you want to withdraw on your IRA and it's a Roth, you can withdraw tax-free. They're not going to make you take required distribution out of something that's already tax-free. So the government's not going to get their money out of that account. You draw on it when you want to, however much you want to, it's all tax-free. You leave it alone, all the growth is tax-free. Pass it to the children, all tax-free. Can't beat a 0% tax rate. Second option, you don't want to pay the taxes to convert to Roth. What you can do is do a very long word here, multi-generational stretch IRA. A stretch IRA gives your children more options to take the money out rather than taking it in a lump sum and losing all the tax deferred status. So with a stretch IRA, they can take out what they're required to, just like you're required to take money at 70 and a half. When they own a stretch IRA, they can take out what they're required to, which is based on their life expectancy, which is longer than yours. So in many cases with a $200,000 IRA, they may only have to take out $2,000 or $3,000 a year instead of taking the whole thing out, paying all the taxes and losing the tax deferred status. Last on the list, life insurance. There's only two items that you can own today, two assets that are really tax-free. One is a Roth, another is life insurance. Now, life insurance can be used to help your family pay the taxes on the IRA. However, a lot of people have old life insurance policies where the death benefit and the cash value are almost equal. That's not a good deal for you, but it's an excellent deal for the insurance company. So you want to pull out your statement, look at the death benefit and the cash value. If they're getting close to being equal, we want to make sure that that cash value is working for you. Since the death benefit is what your heirs will get, we want to have more death benefit with that cash value. That's probably your best choices there, and a lot of my clients will combine these items as well. So either use one or a combination of the three.
Did you know you can have a beneficiary listed on your house? I love my house, and I don't want it to go to probate if my mommy dies.